Yo, what up, kids? Today we're gonna be cooking some mac and cheese, and we're gonna make this quick, so I mean, I get them views, okay? But first of all, what is this? It ain't acceptable. Okay, let's do this casual. Okay, there we go. Let's oh, sorry about that. Let's get all the ingredients ready, and yeah, let's do this. Milk, pasta, sour cream, cream cheese, and more cheese, flour, bread, butter, salt, and a little bit of olive oil. The pot is wooden spoon. Okay, so this is basically all the stuff that we're gonna be using. And yeah, I have never cooked mac and cheese before like this way. I've always used those kits. But judging from like the 3 YouTube videos I watched, we're gonna do a mix of the one pot and an actual decent dish with some. Let's see how many cheeses we got here. We got like 4 cheese pasta. Okay, let's do this. First of all, we're gonna take. We needed a knife, but we're gonna take this butter. We're gonna cut a piece of it, and then we're gonna put it in here. Let's see. I'd say we'd need about this much butter. Okay, but first of all, before we put the butter in, we need the milk. And I have never made this before. I have no idea of what I'm gonna do for measurements. Pretty sure this thing's 100% clean. Wash my hands before this, don't worry. And yeah, I'm just gonna put in as much as I'm going to use to boil the pasta. After that, we're gonna put in the butter. Okay, about that much. Okay, I think I forgot to mention that you need to stir this continuously so the milk doesn't really burn. And it's starting to foam. You don't want that. I'll turn on the fire in just a second. But right now, we need to put in the macaroni and boil it in the. We need to boil it in the pasta. I mean, in the milk, so it can have that little bit of starch that's in it. Can also thicken up the milk. Let's see if I can fit. Oops. That's pretty much all I can fit in here. Okay, let's put it back on max. Now you want to leave this for about 10 minutes until the pasta actually cooks. And yeah, you need to do this repetitively. Keep on stirring it. And yeah, once it starts to boil and you see the pasta getting well done, you need to put the butter in, and we'll do that in just a second. Okay, it's been about like a minute or so now, and the milk has gotten a little bit thick. The pasta has not completely cooked yet, but I think I'm going to add the butter, the stick of butter that we got over here. It's about, I'd say, a tablespoon and a half. So I'm just gonna put this in here. So while the pasta is cooking, it gets that little bit extra creamy taste. And don't forget to keep on stirring so then nothing burns and nothing happens. Ooh, pasta's starting to grow. This is good. Again, wait until the pasta is completely ripe, and then we'll go on to the next. Okay, so I made kind of a mistake. I added a little amount of milk, and I basically ran out. So I had to add like about a cup or 2 of water to compensate, and also a bit of extra butter. And now I'm just adding the second butter. As you can see, the pasta has basically just finished cooking, and the milk is kind of at like a thicky mixture. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to go get I'm gonna get some of the cheese, and we're gonna start putting cheese in here. And I didn't have a lot of sour cream, so we're just gonna add this much. Then after that, we're gonna get a little bit of this good cheddar cheese cream, about a tablespoon, and we're gonna put it in here. Okay, let's get a little more. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of flour. Not too much, just like a pinch or so. And maybe a bit more. Okay, I'd say about like a heaped tablespoon.
I'm getting a bit thick. I'll add a little bit more water. Just a little bit. Fine. Okay. And
Now we're gonna start adding the cheese. Handful of cheddar. And we're gonna raise the temperature up again. Keep it at a low temperature. You can add more water, more milk, more whatever you want. This is not like a measurement. I don't really like cooking with measurements. You add more water. Okay. Don't worry, the water doesn't change the taste because once the water from the milk evaporates, it kind of like becomes milk again. Okay, that's good. Another handful of cheddar. We keep on adding the cheeses until it melts properly into the dish that we're making right now. That basically melted. We're gonna add more cheese. Don't worry. Right now I'm gonna get a little bit of mozzarella. Just cut it up into small pieces. Got slices here. Oops. Okay, as you can see, it's getting a little cheesy. I'm gonna continue adding cheeses to this thing until it's basically the consistency that we need. Finally, after like I'd say 20 minutes of stirring and mixing, we got this slightly orange yellow looking pasta. Now I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. I mean, not really a pinch, but palm of salt, I guess. Mix it together. By the way, this is a workout. This sauce is really, really, really thick. And we're not even done yet. Let's see, we're pretty much done. We have one more step to do after this. Okay, so we got all of our stuff mixed up. We have four cheeses in here. But remember, don't forget you need to taste it. Always taste your creation. If it doesn't really taste like much, you need to add salt. That's what I've learned. Yep, this is the pasta. Now I'm gonna go get like a ceramic dish and we're gonna put this pasta in it and then we're gonna shove it in the oven. Okay, so I got the oven ticking. That's what's heating up the bread. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I heated this Pyrex up a little bit just so then I'm gonna be able to spread this butter on it. This cheese, look at it, it's dried on my hand. It's basically like just liquid cheese. It's amazing. Ooh, just put it here for now. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna butter up the plate. So once we put the pasta with the breadcrumbs that we're gonna make in a second here, in the oven, the pasta doesn't stick to the edge because this is some really sticky stuff. I mean, we don't really need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And now I'm gonna put in the pasta onto this thing. It's right here. Okay, let's do this. Right there. This pasta, by the way, has like a little powdery taste, even though I didn't add any powder to it. That I like it like that for some reason. I just has like this powdery texture. Taste. It's quite nice actually. Ooh. This pasta is becoming a solid again. No. I did add a little extra stuff off camera. Okay, so the bread in the inside of this thing is now done. I'm just gonna do this, and then we're gonna get the breadcrumbs out, and we're gonna put some cheese on top of this, and then we're gonna put the bread crumbs, which is I just toasted some toast, and I'm gonna crumble it up on top of. I'm gonna crumble it on top of this, so I'll be able to. So I'll be able to get some breadcrumbs on it and make it a bit crispy. Okay, packing it in. And I really shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. And remember, this will be done once the cheese on the top, it becomes like a bit brown and bubbly. So, yeah. There's gonna be a little extra pasta in here, just in case people don't like it baked. But that's fine. So, we're almost done with this, and yeah, here we go. I'll just continue this, and once I'm done, I'll cut the video back. Okay, so we got this in here. Now I'm gonna put in I'm gonna cut pieces of this mozzarella, just put it on top of here, and I just finished toasting some toast, which we're gonna use to crumble on top of this thing for breadcrumbs. This is an optional part, you don't have to do it, but I think it might taste better. And so yeah, again, this is the first time I've done this, never done like legit mac and cheese. I've always done it from the kit. So here's the toast that I basically toasted. Just gonna crumble it up. The edges aren't really good, but if you get that middle part, just like smush it, it really helps get lots of that breadcrumb out. There we go. Now I preheated this a little bit. We're gonna put this in for a while, and we're gonna hopefully see it beautiful mac and cheese come out of this place. Ooh. Okay, here it is. We're gonna get it to the table and we're gonna go test it out. Look at it. It's so high quality. Ooh. Okay, let's dig in, but first, let's, ooh, okay, that's better. Oh, and I forgot one thing, okay, there we go. Oh, ooh. This smells delicious, even though I can't really smell good because my nose is blocked, but let's get a big bite here. Okay, take a look at that, guys. Let's focus on it. There we go. Okay. You know what? I would prefer more salt, but if any of you guys watch my other video of being the first guests at the hotel, Mondorian, whatever it was called, hotel, and they tried the pasta there, it basically tastes exactly like it. It's actually really good, especially considering that this is my first time making it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. First time making mac and cheese, actually turned out good. Looks professional. It's really good. If you guys want to see more of things like this, making first things, comment down below, like the video, so on, do all that stuff, subscribe, whatever you want. Click the bell button right after you subscribe if you want to receive notifications on my videos. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Comment most importantly, and share this video if you want. And goodbye. Don't forget to be creative.